Hello all, this is Rotaract from Krishna College of Technology. As part of our 365 Days LeetCode challenge, today we are going to solve the climbing steps problem together. Okay, as we look, the question is given as you are climbing a staircase. It takes n steps to reach the top. Each time you can either climb 1 or 2 steps. In how many distinct ways can you climb to the top? If we look into the example, the input is given as 2, which is the total number of steps. Now we have to determine the total number of possible ways to reach the top. We can either take 1 step or 2 steps at once. For example, 1 plus 1 step or 2 steps at once, which makes the total possibilities as 2. For likewise 3, we can either take 1 plus 1 plus 1 step or 1 plus 2 steps or 2 plus 1 step, which makes the total possibilities as 3. Okay, now let's move to the coding part. By default, we have a class named solution, and there's a function named climbsters, which is of integer return type, and an argument n is passed, which is the total number of steps. So now inside the function, now the if statement checks whether the total number of steps are equal to 2 or less than 2 to return the total number of ways. Because we know for 1 or 2 steps, the total number of ways are 1 and 2. So and then now we know for the first step, we know for the 1 step, the total number of ways are 1, and for 2 steps, the total number of ways are 2. So far, we know, so far by understanding the logic, we know that this problem follows the principle of Fibonacci series. So we are going to apply the same principle here. So now what we have done is we are going to iterate through the for loop for starting from 3, because we know the possible ways for first and second steps. So in the Fibonacci series, the total number of steps for a particular number is determined by the sum of previous 2 numbers. We are going to do that same here. So the total number of ways for the third is first and second. Then the first is updated with the second, and the second is updated with the total. As far as the loop runs for n times, the second will be updated with the total numbers. So at last, when the loop terminates, we are going to return the total number of possible ways. So now let's run the code. So the test cases are passed. So that's it. Thank you everyone. Happy learning.